Renee took advantage of the distraction and grabbed her rifle. She slammed the stock into Davy's stomach before firing at one of his bodyguards. The man hit the ground with a moan, dead shortly thereafter from the bullet in his chest. She aimed at her ex-lover's face. "You have two choices. I shoot you now, or you leave," he chuckled, wiping the spittle from his chin.
Huh. You're a real firecracker, you know that?
"I wasn't going to shoot you in the shop where the guards could hear, but out here, no one can stop me." She tightened her grip. "So, what's it gonna be?"
You're naive as ever.
Right as she moved to pull the trigger, she felt something crack down on the back of her head. She stumbled forward, dropping the gun. Her vision flickered in and out, and she hit the ground. You... She sputtered, trying to get to her feet. The world was spinning far too fast.
You had the chance to come along like a nice little girl, and you fucked it up.
Davy squatted before her.
So now we get to play rough.
A gunshot cracked the air. Renee squinted and her eyes widened once things came to focus. "Jean, get out of here!" But instead, Jean calmly walked toward them. She glared at Davy and his two remaining guards. "Let her go." She reloaded her shotgun, snapping it together with one hand. "That wasn't a suggestion."
You are a couple?
Davy began to laugh.
Don't believe it.
She aimed at him. "Shortstack, move." He lifted Renee's chin with a finger.
So, you decided to become a lesbian because you couldn't get a man to fuck you.
The redhead grit her teeth. She opened her mouth to retort when Jean pulled the trigger. A shotgun shell whizzed between them. Renee rolled out of the way, jumping to her feet. Her ears still rung, but at least she wasn't falling over.
Fuck it. Kill both these bitches and get it over with.
Davy reached into his jacket for the pistol. The man closest to Renee cornered her while the other went for Jean. He hefted a swatter over his shoulder and grinned down at the small caravan guard.
Let's have some fun, girl.
Renee swallowed hard and backed away. "This really just isn't my day." He swung at her head with a grunt. She ducked, rolling to the side. "Can't we talk about this?" She jumped back as he swung again. "At all?"
Stop moving!
He slammed the swatter into the ground as she leapt out of the way. She spotted her rifle behind him. "You don't have to do this, you know." She took a deep breath.
Boss's orders.
As he swung again, she dove under his arm and grabbed the gun. She rolled around and cocked it. "Don't say I didn't warn you." She pulled back on the trigger just as he smashed the swatter into her right arm. Her vision contracted and she nearly missed seeing him grab at the fresh bullet hole in his throat. The rifle fell to the dust, followed by herself. A burning sensation arced through her limb and she gave a scream of pain. "God fucking damn it! Shortstack!" Renee managed to push herself up on her left elbow, holding her injured arm close to her body. The other man laid motionless on the ground. Her chest heaved and black spots swam around her vision. "Jean, I'm fine." She clenched her jaw as fresh pain rocked her. I'll be fine."
Well.
Davy's boots crunched on the ground as he stepped behind her. The click of his revolver made the hair on the back of her neck stand on end.
Looks like the end of the line for you, Jones.
Jean held up the shotgun and walked toward them. "I swear to God, I will fucking kill you if you even touch her."
Now, no need for that.
He smirked and looked down at Renee.
Turn around and go, and our little friend here won't have any unfortunate accidents.
She could see him aiming the gun at her head from the corner of her eye. "Jean, get out of here. It's okay." "I'm not gonna let you just go with this asshole." Jean took a step forward.
Oh, you hurt my feelings.
He nudged Renee roughly, eliciting a whimper from her.
You know, babe, I'm gonna miss all those great times we had, and all the times we could have had. Like that time I had you on your knees screaming my name behind your dad's barn. I was really looking forward to hearing that again. Loud enough for the whole town could hear.
Renee flinched as she heard a shot go off. But instead of feeling a bullet in her brain, she heard Davy gurgle out something unintelligible. He hit the dust with a dull thud. Dead. If his missing jaw was any indication. She scrambled away from his body. He was really... dead. "Shortstack! Oh my God!" She looked up as Jean knelt next to her. "Jean?" Tears pooled in her eyes. "You okay? I mean, besides the obvious. Jesus, I can't believe these bastards." She reached up to feel the back of Renee's head. "You got hit pretty hard there." Her expression softened. "Shortstack? You came for me." Renee blinked away the tears, but more came in their place. You actually came for me. Well, yeah. I couldn't let you just go with that guy. Jean smiled. Renee forced herself into the woman's arms. She drew in a shaky breath. I've never had anyone care enough about me to do something like this. You've got me now, got it? Because I care about you. A lot. The shopkeeper pulled back and wiped some dirt from Renee's cheek. You're all dirty from rolling around on the ground. You would be too. Jean's smile fell and she sighed. Let me take a look at your arm. You think it's bad? God, I can barely move it, so I think that's a... Yes, it's bad. Renee yelped as soon as her fingers brushed the injury. She whimpered and held it close. Jean untucked her t-shirt and ripped off the bottom. I think it's broken, Short Stack. You don't say. Damn it, I do everything with my right hand. Jean fashioned a makeshift sling and tied it around Renee's neck, gently guiding her arm in. That'll hold until we get back. Think you can walk? Yeah. With Jean's help, she managed to get to her feet. A wave of dizziness came over her, and she stumbled back into the taller woman. Spinning. Yeah, I can carry you. You don't need to... Jean turned and knelt before her. Hop on. Renee wrapped her left arm around Jean's neck and squeezed her sides with her knees. She pressed herself to the woman's back as Jean stood. The dizziness returned full force. Oh, my head. You okay? Comfortable? You're not gonna fall off? Jean adjusted her a bit. I'm fine. Renee allowed herself to go slack, leaning against Jean's shoulder. I'm just gonna take a nap. Hey, no, stay with me here. Short Stack. Jean turned her head to see her passenger. Come on. Feeling tired. She closed her eyes. Renee! It was the first time Jean used her real name.